This is a great honor for every fan of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm honored to be in the NFL.
What can I say? Mamba out.
That's right, Mamba out, just like the New York Yankees will be in the first round, Frankie. Mwah! Say goodnight. It's your boy, Jay McLovin, here on the Evening Recap. How's everybody doing? Got your boy, Big Glenn, on the show. Maybe Gonzo will stop by. Who knows? Big Glenn, how you doing, baby?
I'm doing good, man. The people are still alive for now in the WNBA playoffs, man, and the Reds are doing good. I'm not at Great American Ballpark, but, you know, I got to show some love to my Reds, you know, and then a several-year drought.
Heck yeah, man. And, you know, let's just hop right into it. Obviously, we got a couple of games on tonight. And if you guys, by the way, I should do some housekeeping. If you guys enjoyed tonight's content, make sure you hit that subscribe button on our YouTube page, as well as Gonzo Sports Room's YouTube page. We would certainly appreciate it here at ESEN. But, yeah, let's get into it, man. Dolphins, Jets. I actually picked the Jets to win this game because I just feel like the Dolphins have just been playing crappy football, especially when they had that when they played against the Patriots. So, and I'm not too far off right now. Well, actually, I'm probably going to wind up business. It's 27-21. So, I guess Miami actually did pulling this game out. I guess the one bad thing, I guess if things could get worse for Miami, Tyreek Hill looks like he's going to be spending some time on the IR. I guess they haven't said any at all, like what type, if it was a groin that he jacked up when he did that or not, did they?
It was a leg, and based on the way his leg was looking, that's going to be an OFS out for season.
Yeah, and that does not bode well if you're a fantasy holder or if you're a Dolphins enthusiast. It does not bode well for you. I mean, that team's already dog water as it is, so that's certainly not going to help. But if you're going to need some suicide pick'ems, Miami's looking prime for the win. So go ahead and take them.
Besides Miami making the playoffs sporadically, like once in the past 20 years, they ain't done shit since Dan Marino, and it doesn't look like it's going to be changing in South Florida or South Miami anytime soon. So
I'm going to tell you, man, you know, even though the Jets didn't get the win this evening, I'm still actually kind of impressed with Justin Fields' play. Tonight he went 20 for 27, 226 on the yardage, 1 touchdown. He did get sacked twice, but he also ran the ball 7 times for 81 yards and a touchdown. So we're looking at 300 yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns and no turnovers. Not a bad night for Justin Fields, honestly, Glenn. You know, I think. Do you think that he's turning this thing around?
Well, you would probably have to ask me after a few weeks of him putting up those productive numbers, because the Miami Dolphins defense is like Swiss cheese and stuff. If he goes through like the Chiefs defense or like the Broncos, and he's continuing to do that, then I could say, yeah, dude, potentially, you know, turning the corner in that way. But yeah, that's what I was telling Jay earlier, Frankie, looking like an action figure. But yeah, Justin Fields, yeah, he's looking all right. But again, Dolphins defense, yeah, he's pretty much reiterating what I just said.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins, Frankie, on both ends are just playing dog water type football, man. And again, you know, nobody ever likes to see those kinds of injuries, but it is part of the game. You know, I just feel like Justin Fields, though, is really, you know, he's definitely taking steps forward than what he was when he was with Chicago. So I'm curious to see. It won't be this year, I don't think. I think there still needs to be some things upgraded on that Jets team to get them at a playoff level. But I will tell you, I think Fields still has enough youth in him to get there. I think Aaron Glenn will get them the right culture. And Glenn, I really believe that this team, give them a couple of more years to really get this roster right. And I think this could be a playoff caliber team at some point.
Yeah, my thing with that is, though, I don't think the Jets are going to be any good until Joe Namath passes away.
Yeah.
And it goes to his comment.
Man, how old is Namath? He's got to be getting close to 100 if he's not already 100.
I think he's close to 90. I think he's in the 80s.
Tua had a pretty decent game. Not a lot of the yardage, only 177, but he had 2 touchdowns, and he had no interceptions. So I got to praise him for that. Good job, Tua. Good job not turning the ball over. I think that's one step in the right direction. You should get the win today. Actually, you did get the win today. That has now been solidified. So your record is now 1-3, and the Jets are 0-4. But even though I think that the Jets' record is 0-4, it's not indicative for this team. This team is really starting to improve, right? I mean, they are definitely doing much better than they were last year already in the first 4 games. Even though it hasn't translated into wins, they still played pretty good. I mean, when they played against the Steelers and whatnot, I thought they gave the Steelers all they could handle. I thought they gave Aaron Rodgers all that he could handle. So I think this team is going the right direction. It's just going to be a little bit more time, I think, before we see it, the full fruits of the labors out there. The other game was the Bengals and the Broncos. That was my suicide pick, and I pulled that out. But Big Lynn, what did you think about that Broncos and Bengals? It's still going on right now. It's 6:50 left in the third, 21-3 in favor of the Broncos. And Zach Taylor said they got to play better football, Glenn. We just got to play better football. I think that's the most obvious generic answer. But what do you think about this Bengals team now?
Considering the fact that they don't have Burrow, I have a soft heart for the Bengals in that way because obviously I'm a Reds fan, so I know about Cincinnati that way, besides Indianapolis. But, man, it's like with them not having the quarterback, man, it's like one of those who gives a shit kind of deals, Because, they're going to get beat. Not every week, but almost every week. And this is another example of that.
You know what's crazy to me? The Bengals only have 102 yards of total offense, and we're halfway through the third, or over halfway through the third.
That's like that. See, that's that line reminds me of the freaking. You remember that LSU Alabama national championship game was a few years back.
I do.
Where they LSU or Bama, whichever one it was, that crossed the 50-yard line to like the third quarter. Yeah, kind of offense. How's it going,
What's
Tony?
going on, Tony?
Well, not a whole lot, man. I wasn't feeling well. I feel better now, but I forgot, to be honest with you.
Hey, man, if you're not feeling well, I always get that.
I'm okay. I can't eat onions, and I ate onions, and
Yeah.
I shouldn't have. I know better.
Hey, man, I got my weaknesses. I'm not supposed to eat, but I still eat them anyway. Don't give a damn.
I made big baked potatoes, taco potatoes, and taco meat and cheese and butter, sour cream, all that stuff, and I want a little bit of onion on there, and I shouldn't hate it because it just kills me.
Yeah, I know. And that's what happens as we get older. We eat things we're not supposed to eat. He said Chris is a bad father and dominated his son in fantasy.
Took his solution with the belt. Kind of like the same thing I did with
I guess Chris must have killed. I haven't looked at him, but I guess Chris must be killing Austin or something.
He's killing somebody, I know.
Hey,
oh yeah, he probably did tell the bitch all the good players. No, but so we were talking about the football games, Tony. We kind of talked about the Miami game. Tyreek Hill. I get your thoughts real quick on it. What did you think about the Miami game?
I didn't see the injury happen. I heard about it. Looks like he probably. What do you guys think, out for the year?
Yeah, the way that
that seems to be the consensus.
The best description I was able to give is looking at a wrestling figure that was jacked up and on the leg where it was like turned around,
Yeah, he's on my team in our league too.
Yeah, so that's going to be a rough one for him. But I was telling him, Tony, I was telling Glenn that even though I know the Jets are 0-4, I feel like this team is still going in the right direction in terms of turning this team around from what they used to be to what they are now. You look at Justin Fields tonight. Like I was telling him, he had well over 200 yards from scrimmage. He had like 81 yards rushing on 5 attempts. And he had a little over 200 yards passing, no interceptions, and I believe 2 touchdowns. I mean, not bad for Justin Fields when you look at what he was doing out there in Chicago. Do you kind of feel that maybe even though the Jets haven't got a win yet, that they are starting to turn that ship in the right direction?
I don't know, Jay. Their defense, I mean, Miami's not been a great offense, and Miami scored pretty good on them. So I don't know. Waller had a great game. Tonight. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what to think. I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I mean, you're 0-4. I mean, they got to get some wins.
Yeah, I mean that's how we judge it all. About you gotta get them wins, baby. So, but we'll see as time goes on. But Miami did get their first win, so I don't know how much longer McDaniels has over there, but he looks like he might live to see another day.
Well, you lose Hill, that definitely don't help it.
Yeah. But I wonder if losing Hill will give him a scapegoat out of that. And I go, I lost my wide receiver 1, so I don't know. Who knows? But it's not looking good. Excuse me, it's not looking good for Miami. I'll guarantee you that. And then we look at the Broncos, and the Cincinnati has not even got over 100 yards total yards yet. I mean, Tony, man, Browning. Maybe not the answer. Maybe Cincinnati's in trouble. How you feeling?
Why they haven't made a move? I mean, I know Browning's bad. The whole team's bad. The whole team don't look right. But I don't think they believe in Browning. I think if you bring somebody else in, maybe that would help. I mean, you're talking about a team they're going to lose tonight. It's still only going to be 2-2.
Right.
If they can do something, they're not out of that division. I mean, Pittsburgh's 3-1. Pittsburgh's not a great team. I'm not saying they're a terrible team, but they're not a great team. And Baltimore's defense is a wreck. So, I mean, if I'm in Cincinnati, I'm trying to make a move of some kind.
Absolutely. And Frankie, I'm wondering, talking about making moves, because I actually agree with that 100%. Brown is not the answer. That's a guaranteed fact. Why doesn't Cincinnati put a package of picks, players, whatever together and see if they can get one of Cleveland's quarterbacks? Because Cleveland's got a plethora of them.
I would go after a guy that's got some experience. I'd go after I don't even know who he's playing for now. Last I knew he played for Tampa Bay, but I don't know if he's on the team now.
Andy Dalton?
No, not the black gentleman. I can't think of his name.
Jameis Winston.
Riddler or whatever.
I'd go after Jameis Winston.
Oh, you go to New York and make a pitch for Jameis.
Yes, that's what I would do. Definitely, they don't need him. I do something and try to get him.
I see the idea. It's signed over at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and Jameis we trust.
Frankie, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I honestly, I was going to say the same thing. I mean, if at this point, if I'm Cincinnati, I get that you want to show that you're standing behind Browning, but he's clearly not the answer. He lost last week, and like Tony said, he's down right now 21-3 in the third quarter with 3 minutes left. It's not looking really good, and he just, it's another 3 and out for him as well. So if I'm Cincinnati at this point, like Tony said, go get someone like Jameis Winston, a veteran, or Tony, or even with you, Jay, go out there and get a rookie, Shedeur Sanders maybe, or even Justin and Gabriel or whatever. Or hell, go back to the Giants and get Russell Wilson. You just seen that he's got bench. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be a backup. He's just a veteran person who's got to say professional things, but we all know he wants to be on that field. So get a veteran in Russell Wilson. I'm sure he will love to throw to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase with no problem.
And I'm pretty sure Dable would have no problems obliging that trade. So if he can get some
and
big
it's not like,
out of
and
it.
it's not like you could give up a lot, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure you could give up like a 5th or 6th round pick. Hell, even
Yeah,
a 7th round
easily give up,
pick.
I would say a 5th. Easily just give up a 5th and we're good. At this point, the 5th is better than nothing.
I still think Winston would be a better fit because he's got a bigger arm, and you've got two receivers that can really go downfield, and they got to stretch the field, try to do something because the running game can't do anything. I mean, they got a lot of problems. The offensive line ain't protecting. They can't run the football. I mean, it's just not the quarterback. But I mean, if you get a quarterback that can make some plays, maybe that opens up some other things.
I mean, I almost figured that if you bring a guy like Russell Wilson over there, Russell likes to air it out, though. He's always loved to air it out. And if you're Jamar Chase or T. Higgins, which they just put all that money into, that might be beneficial for them to have a quarterback that likes to air it out. Not that Jameis doesn't. I'm just saying Russell, he loves to air the damn ball out.
I don't think Wilson's arm is as strong as it used to be.
Yeah, he is a little older. There's no doubt about that. Chris, we were just talking about the Browning and Cincinnati and how Browning clearly is the answer. And you got to imagine if you're a fantasy football manager and Jamar Chase or T. Higgins are on your team, that you're just pissed off because you ain't getting no production out of them dudes anymore.
Yeah, that happened to me last year when I had Tyreek Hill and Tua Tagovailoa got hurt with concussion. It ruined my whole thing.
I got Chase and Brown both.
Oh!
But you know what's funny? What's funny is I'm looking at fantasy, and it doesn't matter for Tony because he's still winning. So it doesn't matter.
Tony and Chris both over there killing it right now.
Hey, I need to ask Gonzo the real question. Did you tell Austin to lay down this week, Gonzo?
No, Austin's got all kinds. Look at his team. Everybody's hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you take a look at Austin's roster. Everybody on the damn team's hurt.
I don't want to hear that. He's got Sutton on the bench for no reason.
I had to ask
Sutton on the bench?
or Frankie mentioned it.
Because Chris looked at it and said, "You better not start Sutton." I swear to God, you start Sutton. The next Thanksgiving dinner we having. Oh boy.
No, but seriously, and Tony, I know you're feeling the pain right now of that, but like Frankie said, you're still winning, so we don't care about your pain. But no, seriously, for people out there at large, that's a big blow. That's a big fantasy blow right there. That's two big wide receivers that you're just not capitalizing on. And if you're Cincinnati, you're thinking to yourself, damn, I spent all this money on these wide receivers, but I ain't got nobody to get on the damn ball. So now I have nothing on defense and I have nothing on offense. Good job.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go out and you got to make a deal and try to bring another quarterback that can try to do something. You've got all this money invested in the offense. And the thing of it is, you're not 0-4. You're going to be 2-2 after the day, more likely, unless something crazy happens. You're going to be 2-2. You're not going to be out of it. I would try to do something.
So, Chris.
Well, boys, I don't know if you guys are. I don't mean to interrupt. I don't know if you guys watching the game, but they just showed a replay of Jamar Chase going up to the head coach on the sideline, He's looking frustrated, pissed, wondering what the hell's going on. Why am I not the ball? 23 yards on 4 catches, 6 targets.
Yeah, that's my feeling. I feel he's going to be frustrated at some point. But Chris, so we're talking about the Cincinnati situation in terms of quarterback. Obviously, you've been listening. What would you do if you're Cincinnati right now?
I'm Cincinnati. I'm calling up Atlanta and trying to get Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Fuck Russell. I didn't even think about Kirk. I keep forgetting about Kirk.
Fuck Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is no better than Jake Browning is right now. You saw what the Giants looked like after they got rid of Russell Wilson and Dart played yesterday. They looked like a whole different team. No, if I'm the Bengals, I'd see if I could pull off some kind of trade for Kirk Cousins and bring him in until you get Burrow back.
Would they have the money though?
Probably not.
Because Cousins, his contract's a lot of money. That's the only reason why I didn't say Cousins. I don't think there's a way they could work out the money.
I don't even know if Atlanta would even entertain that because the way Penix played against the Panthers and you had to insert Cousins in there, I don't even know if they would they be willing to give up Cousins.
They put Cousins in there not because of the way Penix played. They put him in there because the game was out of reach. And
Yeah, because if you look at yesterday's game, Penix looked actually good with Atlanta yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I mean, if that's the case, then if you are Cincinnati, I would probably, like you said, I'd make a move on Kirk Cousins and see if he's available because you need something because you're not going to see Burrow back until maybe if you're lucky enough to get there, the playoffs, right? I mean, I don't think he comes back before then.
You also got to take into consideration on what Tony said as well. It's also about payroll. Let's not forget that it took the Bengals literally till the start of the season to get their best defensive player back because they didn't have payroll. They didn't know how to pay him.
And so that and again, like you said, that's a whole other issue, which I guess then it makes what Tony was saying plausible. Just go after Jameis Winston. He can't be too damn expensive, and let him take it and see what he does.
The Bengals owners probably try to do what Art Modell used to do back when he was the owner of Cleveland Browns before they went to Baltimore, having to borrow money in banks to pay Arthur Robinson's money. Shit. That's probably what Cincinnati had to do with Henderson.
Cincinnati can give us Trey Hendrickson, and we'll give him Anthony Richardson.
Oh hell!
Hey, Glenn. I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead, Frankie.
What is that in the background? Is that a stadium of a baseball team that's in the postseason?
Yeah, for the first time in a little bit. Yeah,
that looks amazing. That looks cool. Jay, where's yours?
Oh shit!
All my pictures got retired. You know, Frankie, when you go to a 4 World Series in 9 years, it gets a little worn out. So I got to buy another one so I can go to the next 4 World Series. So it'll be back next time. No big deal.
Sometimes you need to just have that relaxation, put your legs up first, for a time. I get it. I was there in 2023 when I didn't make the World Playoffs.
Yeah. I've been with my feet up for a long time.
He said, "I had another so long I got gangrene."
Yeah,
he said that's why I get up with a limp.
It's only been about 6 years.
Yeah. I think 19 we made playoffs.
Yeah,
for Tony, 6 years for Tony is like 20.
No shit.
He's like, come on, Chris. 6 years ago, my hair was beautiful. Chris, come on.
All right, so let's talk some WNBA, man.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Well, actually, hold on. Before we go to WNBA, I apologize. Last thing I want to talk about the NFL was the whole issue between Cohen from Jacksonville, the head coach, and the coordinator, the defensive coordinator, Robert Salah, got into it over sign stealing. And it got pretty heated. Did you guys catch any of that at all?
No.
Yeah, Salah being a little crybaby, thinking Jacksonville's sign stealing from them, which is what, walked away with. I don't think that's what happened. What happened was Brock Purdy came back. He wasn't 100%. You also got to think about, I'm pretty sure they're still missing some key players. George Kittle's out. So it's a little tough to get a win over Jacksonville, who's, been slowly looking pretty decent. I'm not going to say good, but they're looking pretty decent. So, I mean, it's just Robert Salah being a little sore loser, just saying whatever. But I like the response that Cohen came out with. He said, just keep my name out of your mouth.
Dude, it was so epic. I saw him literally channeling his inner Will Smith, and I was waiting for the slap. I thought he was going to slap Cohen.
Even Kyle Shanahan came out and he said that after the game, Brock Purdy said that his I think it's his toe injury he got, the toe was like bothering him during the game. So I wouldn't be surprised if they take him back out to just rest up, get 100%, and bring Mac Jones back in.
I don't think they need to rush Purdy. Why are you trying to rush a guy? You got Mac Jones. He's holding down the fort. You're in good shape. Let that man heal.
You got to think, Jay, how long they lost a lot of players throughout the offseason because they wanted to wait for that payroll. And then when he finally took it, you this is what you wanted. You gave the man the money. You want to put him on the field. So I get it. But then again, you also got to think for his health. You signed him for a long-term deal. You got to think of the long-term future.
Well, I think a lot of it was Purdy trying to get back on the field because he got his job by somebody getting hurt. He don't want to sit there and watch somebody else play his position. Purdy's trying to get back as quick as he can.
I understand that.
Who's Jacksonville's
Sometimes coming back too soon can give you setbacks further.
What were you asking, Tony? Who's what?
Who's Jacksonville's coach?
Oh,
It's,
Cohen.
Cohen from
He was
Where was he
Tampa
last
Bay's
year?
offensive coordinator last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Well, I
He was
like
at-
what
he
he's
was at-
doing. I
You
like what he's doing. Yeah, because he knows you don't have a great team, especially if the quarterback plays not great right now. But he's running the football and they're playing defense. So I'm not saying they're going anywhere necessarily or anything like that. I mean, who knows? But I like what he's winning. He's figuring out a way to win football games. They're 3-1.
I just think he's weird the way he like got hired and went in his first interview and said, the Duval, like it was all weird. He's a weird
that
guy.
was weird.
Yeah.
He's just so weird.
Never was
He's
anywhere.
that awkward kid that people shoved into lockers, but is probably one of the most geniuses ever to play the game. So he's probably one of them savant kind of kids.
He's like Glenn from 5 years ago.
5 years ago. What about now?
Well, he's in Jacksonville, so they suck.
Yeah. But yeah, so I just thought it was interesting. I mean, like, we're talking about sign stealing. I mean, the last time I heard sign stealing was out there in with the Patriots. I think the Patriots had Spygate going on over there with New York. If I'm not mistaken, that was the last time I've seen somebody get accused of that.
I respect it.
Yeah,
I stand behind Bill and what he did. I respect it.
Well, so you
Hide your
respect
sign.
sign stealing.
Hide your sign. You did it.
I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying that you always gave me such a hard time with the trash can thing. I just want to make sure that you're saying it's okay now. Sign stealing is perfectly good, no problems.
Jay, what has Tony always said since day one? Tony, what do you say since day one?
You ain't cheating. You ain't competing.
All
There
right.
you go.
I don't want to hear no more trash can. Glenn, I swear to God, you say one more trash can, I know where you live, I will find you.
Jay, I always told you since
I got
day one. I'm like, I know. I told Jay, I know what you go through, bro. Like, I go through that with the Patriots since 2007 till now. We're in 2025, and I still deal with it. So, like, I know what you go through. So I'm
Bro,
just
you
trying
know
to
what I'm
warn you
saying?
ahead
Like,
of time.
damn.
Yeah, it's gonna go on for a while, Jay. So I'm trying to get you, warmed up.
Man, I know.
Just going to the bullpen, man.
Glenn, like I said, I know where you live. I will find you. Oh
Yeah,
God, I will
shut
come
up.
in your bedroom window. I will come in your bedroom window like a spider monkey, man.
How are we gonna get that?
Tell him, Jay. We stand behind what our team did.
I have to call you. Also, I have to call you Spartan or some shit to get up my window.
Well,
We got to force
Glenn,
down
how
the
you like
Broncos like they're punting. So
How you
Brownie's
liking
getting
the-
the ball back.
Go ahead,
Glenn,
Joey.
how you liking the Fever's chances?
We win it tomorrow, baby. We going to the finals.
Oh my God.
Yep. You heard it here first, Frankie.
Listen,
Hey,
I wouldn't be
Frankie,
surprised. Listen,
the Liberty are out of it, right? Like, there is
Yeah,
no more
we're
Liberty
out.
in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, we're out, and I'm not mad about it. Listen, I'm not.
Hey, they
mad.
had a
My
hell of a
girl's
run, though,
still-
man. Awesome to see.
Yeah, we held a championship. I'm good. I've seen my ladies win. But then again, I'm sitting here like I wouldn't be surprised if the Fever won because we actually beat the Aces last year to get to the championship. So if you guys do it, congratulations. But the way Minnesota or the way Phoenix is playing,
They
they look like a real good team, and everybody's being shocked because they were supposed to be like this.
No, Phoenix is in. Hey, Phoenix is in the finals, right?
They're tied right now with Minnesota.
Nope.
Okay,
That's best of 5. They clinched that finals berth last night.
yeah, that's
Oh,
all.
they won last night?
They were up 3-1 in the series.
Yeah. It's only in best of 5, so they are in the finals. Phoenix is waiting on this series to wrap up.
Oh, Phoenix is in. That's why so that's why the coach is all upset. I thought it was more of. I thought it was a tie.
I kind of.
Oh no, that coach was pissed.
Yes.
Yeah, she got fined. News came out today. She got fined $15,000.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
she got fined $1,000 for backing her and stuff. So
She was crazy. She got so mad. She's getting fans' faces like.
Yeah, I saw that video from the town, man. That was crazy.
Don't mess with those Minnesota coaches.
She go Northwestern on everybody's ass.
She was ready. She was ready to rip that ref's head off. She really was.
That crew worked the Fever game yesterday too, by the way. They ran back.
How crazy is it if Indiana was able to win the WNBA title? If they were able to actually do that without Caitlin Clark, how crazy would that be?
Very crazy, and I honestly could see it.
They damn, you know what I mean?
I mean, as good luck as I have, they have big lens luck right now, and they're going right at some bitches the wheels fall off. Or in this case, all the legs fall off.
Well, man, hey, listen, I do wish you the best of luck, man, because I do like stories that are like that, where you don't have the best player on your team, but yet you go on to win the title anyway. That's a really good story. And I don't know, have the Fever ever held the title before?
We've won it once. We probably should have two, kind of like the.
You do have one title though.
Yeah, we Fever have one. But we should have two, like the Liberty should have two, you know. So there's some lost championships there for both of our franchises and shit.
Man, no, but hey, listen, we're good. You don't bring the Liberty into this crap. We don't want to talk about a damn shitty New York team. Let's just keep it to Indiana, man. Okay.
Yeah, those ladies are not shitty. You respect.
I know. No, the ladies aren't. Just the team in general is. It's okay.
I will say this, but it's gonna look weird next year to have a new head coach. I know that for sure.
Yeah. Good, but Stewie said it's time to go, sis. I'm sure that's what I said. Maybe not to those terms, but something along those lines.
I feel like this is like a year. This is like a sad year for you Indiana fans, right? And this is how I'm gonna point it out, okay? Because the only good side about you guys right now is you signed a big deal with WWE. You guys get a lot of pay-per-views. You're getting Royal Rumble, or you had a Royal Rumble. You're going to get WrestleMania. But on the sad part, you had the Pacers that went to the finals and didn't get it done for you guys.
Yep.
Right? You got the Colts that are looking good for you guys, apparently. I don't think so, but that's your opinion. You already saw the first downfall of Daniel Jones. I warned you guys. But I feel like if they get you guys farther and farther and get your hopes up, they're gonna let you down at the end, just like the Pacers. And now the Fever, who can potentially go to the championship, I don't feel like they're gonna win it. I feel like Phoenix is just too fired up for you guys, and it's just gonna put your downfall on there. This is gonna be a good end to the year for you Indiana fans. JME are gonna be so excited. We're gonna be here to pat you on the back and make sure you guys pay.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with you. You know why? Because if we do make it, my bank account will be looking just fine.
And I would have threw the Reds in there, but they're not passing the Dodgers. I don't think.
We're gonna take them damn team got all them Japs on them. We're gonna take them out.
Yeah, we're gonna deport their asses.
You know what? I am going to stand behind you guys.
All right. So you guys
want to beat the damn Dodgers. He wants them out there.
Guys on that one.
So you guys are playing Vegas tomorrow night, right? Winner take all, right? In Vegas, right?
Winner take all. Winner goes to I think Phoenix, winner plays Phoenix at the very least.
And so what are you looking for, Glenn? You've seen them in person a lot. This is obviously your team. Like you're very very devoted to it. What do you think this Indiana team needs to do to win this last game? What are you looking for out of them?
I think the same thing we saw on Sunday. Match Vegas' intensity up and down the court on offense and defense. Try to get Asia Wilson in foul trouble. Try to get Elizabeth Smith in foul trouble and make shots.
Defense starts with defense completely. I think.
Yep. You can't be letting.
Okay, now tell us what's really going to happen. Now, let me tell you what's really going to happen. Asia Wilson's gonna come out and she's just gonna dominate. She's gonna block you guys left to right, dunk on you guys, shoot threes on you guys, and she's gonna send you guys home crying and packing.
Hey, it might happen. I didn't think there was any way that Indiana was going to make it this far with all the injuries they had. So I'm actually shocked they are where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, you really got to. Asia Wilson really is doing a lot of the damage, so you definitely gonna have to do something about her. Now, you're not gonna be able to keep her getting all of those points, but you definitely got to slow her. You got to slow her down. That's for damn sure.
I think main thing is let her have what she gets and don't let nobody else.
Yep, that's how you do it.
That's one thing I do like about the Fever over this Aces team is you guys' scoring seems to be very well distributed, and not just necessarily one person getting the bulk of your scoring. You know, that's one good thing I got to tell you about the Fever is you guys really do a good job balancing out the points and how everybody's contributing, right?
Hall can get 15 easily. You know, Aaliyah can get double-double, like that. Tosh Harris can throw up 10 points. You know, Odyssey Sim Pearl ass. You know, she's about my age, but you know, when you talk about professional basketball, she can 15, easy 15. You know, so
He threw out a little flirt comment. She's my age. trying to get that number. He over there like, yeah, she's about my age.
about my age, yeah.
Oh, look at him blushing now. I caught you, Glenn.
Man.
Real question. You guys are looking. I'm gonna be real right now. All jokes aside, you guys really do look good without Caitlin Clark. Does this put like a question mark? Obviously, I'm not gonna say, you know, will this put this into consideration of a possible future trade? Like, you know, we probably don't need her here. If we look this good without her, we could probably be better. If we get like a high value trade out of Caitlin Clark, because you could. But like, do you feel that if you do win the championship without Caitlin Clark, would that be a future consideration? Because if so, can you trade her to the Liberties?
Only if we get Lady Mamba in return.
No. She's never included. She has a no trade clause.
Yeah,
that can never happen.
I just want exclusive rights to her for when the Comets make their debut in 2031. I'd like to get Caitlin Clark in her prime. So yeah, so just keep her on ice out there. That's for sure.
She's already told the WNBA by no means necessary is she going to that shitty ass town of Houston.
Well, there's a couple of Houstons. You're probably talking about the county of Houston or the little city of Houston that's in Oklahoma. There is a Houston, Oklahoma. I don't think you're talking about the metropolis. I don't think you're talking about this beautiful metropolis of Houston and our fine barbecuing women. That's probably not what I don't think you're talking about that by any means.
Are them women in Houston kind of like the ones in Galveston?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, there's some hot women in Galveston, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Charles Barkley said the big old fat women in Galveston.
I don't know what he's messing with. I mean, you can find a fat girl anywhere. I mean, let's just be honest.
That's all there is in Galveston. That's what he said.
I don't know where he's hanging out, so I can't speak for him.
Sound like Charles Barkley been on the Riverwalk in San Antonio for too damn long.
Hey, real quick, I did before we get out of here, I did want to talk about Bochy, obviously being fired by the Rangers after 4 seasons in. Again, he's only a couple of years removed from the World Series title he brought there. Are you guys surprised? Do you think the Rangers are getting it wrong? They obviously offered him a executive position, so they do want to keep him in the organization, just not at the coaching level. Is that the right move or right way to go after a guy just got you the only championship you've ever had?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
especially to me, it makes sense because if you think about it, like, yeah, you won a World Series 2 years ago, but last year you kept the same team and you didn't make the playoffs. This year, the same results happened. Not only did you not make the playoffs, you came 3rd seed in your division. So it's a big downfall of what happened since, winning the World Series. Now, for the standpoint of him going in as an advisory, to the organization, that's not even an executive role. That's just like, hey, we're gonna call you for some thoughts and give us some thoughts of your mind. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I feel like he's gonna end up coaching the San Francisco Giants.
That makes sense.
Chris, what do you think about that, man?
I mean, I wouldn't have got rid of him yet, but I agree with Frankie. I think he's going to be with the Giants.
I can see that. I mean, and yeah, because they just fired Melvin, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, I could. Yeah. Wow. What about a reunion tour there?
A little bit.
Yeah. That'd be a hell of a reunion, that's for sure. Especially since the San Francisco Giants were so close to the playoffs, just barely miss it. That could be a huge bump for them. And I think, and probably Bochy, that would be a very attractive situation since he already knows the area. So, yeah. All right. Anybody else got anything else we need to talk about before we head on out of here?
Reds need to make a trade.
And the Reds do. No, not the Reds. When is it tomorrow? Is that when the wild card round starts? Am I right?
I think the Reds pet.
Starting at 108.
All right, guys. Hey, catch us in the afternoon show. Same crew will be around for the afternoon show tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll have lots to talk about as well. Until next time, it's your boy Jay McLovin. Tony, stick around there. We got to talk about your lateness and the fines that you will be incurring. Don't worry about it. We take Venmo, Cash App. See, Gonzo looks confused already. Tony, I need you to have a conversation with your son about being late. And don't worry about it. We can we'll figure it out. Glenn, you were here on time. You are safe. Frankie, you're gonna have to pay a fine too. There's no exceptions. But we'll talk about that. Until next time, it's your boy Jay, man. We'll see you guys on the afternoon show tomorrow, and we'll see you back here on Friday.